Was Blue Origin Blue Shepard spacecraft a failure? Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today's video is all about was Blue Origin Blue Shepard spacecraft a failure? As soon as Jeff Bezos launches his upcoming trip to space, he shouldn't be worried about getting blown to smithereens. According to two experts consulted by Live Science, the new Shepard rocket's first crewed flight will be as risky as most spaceflight launches, despite being the world's wealthiest billionaire's biggest risk. In an event planned to coincide with the 52nd anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing, Bezos will take part in an 11-minute journey with 3 other crew members on July 20. From a West Texas launch pad, New Shepard will launch to a height of 100 kilometers, which is considered the limit of space. It can hold up to 6 passengers. An inherent risk of spaceflight exists. According to Joseph Fragola, CEO of ST Group, a limited liability company, and a systems engineer who has calculated risk for NASA for decades, the 3 factors affecting that risk are the experience level of the launch company, the number of launches the vehicle has performed, and the type of rocket engine used. Bezos' company, Blue Origin, has launched New Shepard 15 times in uncrewed tests, failing only once when the rocket booster crashed, but the passenger capsule landed safely. Regarding Fragola's track record of success, she said, "That's tremendously positive." Blake Putney, an electrical engineer who has also worked on risk analysis for NASA vehicles, told Live Science that New Shepard will only take a short excursion, not enter orbit, and will use a relatively simple one-engine design. According to the company, New Shepard's B3 Blue Origin 3 engine generates around 110,000 pounds of thrust when it takes off. That's a lot less thrust than NASA's Space Shuttle boosters, which produced 1.2 million pounds of thrust on the launch pad, according to the agency. The risk of spaceflight largely depends on how powerful and complex your engine is, and how long does it have to fail before it fails, Putney said. Space shuttle engines are complicated beasts that burn for a long time to take astronauts into orbit, which means that there are a lot more things that can go wrong during the ascent. The 1986 Challenger disaster led Fragola to predict that the highly complex fleet of space shuttles would fail around 1 in 120 launches, which turned out to be quite accurate, given that the program flew 135 missions over 30 years and suffered 2 tragedies. The Challenger space shuttle exploded just 73 seconds into its flight, killing all 7 astronauts on board. Nonetheless, both experts agreed that the majority of mature launch vehicles, that is those who have flown several times with their engineers, have worked out the bugs, could fail around 1 in 1,000 flights. A person might balk at these odds, even if they are okay for risk-taking astronauts. This is ridiculously awful in comparison to planes, Fragola said. The risk of a U.S. plane going down is currently between 1 in a billion and 1 in 100 million. Considering Blue Origin's experience so far, Fragola estimates that the chances of something going wrong with the rocket are between 1 in 100 and 1 in 500, with the best estimate being 1 in 200. However, because the crew capsule of New Shepard is far from its engine and has the option of separating and escaping in the event of a catastrophe, he would estimate the crew's actual safety to be greater. According to comparable systems, an abort procedure like this has about an 80% success rate, so Bezos and his fellow passengers have an equal chance of surviving the trip as any other astronaut on a rocket flight. According to the National Safety Council, this is about the same risk the average American has of drowning over their lifetime. Putney refused to provide hard numbers for the success rate, but added that another big risk factor is the parachute system on the passenger vehicle, which will be responsible for bringing the passengers to safety on the ground. The capsule might tumble if the wind is strong and coming from the wrong direction. Due to New Shepard's short flight time, operators should be able to predict the weather fairly well, so Putney said they should be able to predict when to launch to ensure the crew's safety. So, with that, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. What do you think about was Blue Origin Blue Shepard spacecraft a failure? Let us know your views in the comment section below. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for more uploads like this. Also, if you are not subscribed yet, then do it now, otherwise you will miss out. See you soon. Bye.